Alright guys, so it's officially that time of the month again where we pick my next two reads for the month of April off of my April TBR jar using the little spinny wheel here. But first we're going to talk about the first two books that I read in the month of April, and that is these two here. This is One of Us is Dead by Geneva Rose. I gave this book like 2 stars on Goodreads. To me, it kind of felt like reading an episode or 10 of like Desperate Housewives meets Montauk meets like the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, with a splash of murder that didn't even come in until like the literal last bit of the book. I just could not do it. And you know, if that's your cup of tea, then that's awesome. And I'm super happy for you, and you should read this book. But it was not for me. So it is actually going to be going on my Pango bookstore. So if you're interested in this one, it's One of Us is Dead by Geneva Rose. If what I said sounds like something that would be up your alley, it will be available for purchase on my Pango bookstore in the link below sometime later this week. So yeah, that was that one. And then the one that I'm currently on chapter 25, this is I Will Break You by Gigi Sticks, and so far I am absolutely loving this. I do love, like, dark romance is definitely my favorite genre to read. So this is right up my freaking alley, and I am absolutely in love with it. And Zero is a badass paranormal ghost daddy that I just absolutely love. And I can't wait to finish this book, which will be probably within the next 2 days. So I'm excited, and then we'll get to the books that, to see how this ends, I'm really excited for. And then we'll get to the 2 books that I pick for this upcoming little reading session week, whatever you want to call it. And I also did join a book club on Fable, and the book that they are reading this month is That's Not My Name by Megan Lawley. And so I am excited to start this one, hopefully this in this coming week. So surprise book, and on top of the 2 that I'm already gonna be hopefully reading this week. But I'm excited to join to be like a part of this book club on Fable. So we'll see how it goes. And I did also create my own 2 book clubs on Fable. If you're interested in those, the links will also be down below. I did a romance one, like an all types of romance one, and then a like thriller, mystery, and horror one. So if you're interested in any of that kind of stuff, go to the links down below and feel free to join my book club and vote on what book we're going to be reading next month. But I'm excited to start this book this month too. So we're going to put that over there, and then we're going to bring out the wheel for the April TBR to pick the next 2 books along with That's Not My Name. So let's see here. What are we going to get in this first little spin? Let's see. We have The Vicious Lost Boys books 3 and 4, and I just kind of counted that as 1 because they are on like the smaller side. They're like novella size almost. So I kind of just counted it as like 1 book for the prompt that I picked to get these, because I'm really excited to finish this series. Like, I absolutely love the first 2. So I'm super, super excited to find out what happens to Winnie in these. Like, yay. I'm excited. I'm happy that I'm going to get to read these in my next little reading session. Yay. Happy, happy, happy. Love it. Okay, guys. We are going to go ahead and spin for the next one here. Hopefully it doesn't land on that again, because the spinning wheel doesn't let me edit like right away, and of course it did. So we're gonna spin again. Something else, please. Ooh, Okay, that's a bit different. We have Damned by Chuck Palahniuk here. This is the same guy who wrote the Fight Club book, and if you've watched the movie The Fight Club, I think this one should have gotten a movie as well, just from the sounds of it. If you haven't heard of it, I'll read the description on the back. It says, Madison is the 13-year-old daughter of a narcissistic film star and a billionaire. Abandoned at her Swiss boarding school for Christmas, she dies over the holiday, presumably of a marijuana overdose. The last thing she remembers is getting into a town car and falling asleep. Then she's waking up in hell, literally. Madison soon finds herself sharing a cell with a motley crew of young sinners, a cheerleader, a jock, a nerd, and a punk rocker, all united by their doomed fate. Like a breakfast club of the damned, together they form an odd coalition and march across the unspeakable landscape of hell, full of used diapers, dandruff, Wi-Fi blackout spots, and evil historical figures, in one horrific call center to confront the devil himself. So, this sounds freaking awesome, and I'm really excited to get to this week. And I will probably need a good break in between, like, the dark romance and, like, the thriller aspect of this reading week. So, this will come in very clutch, and I'm super, super excited to get to Damned by Chuck Palahniuk. I've had this book for so long, and the cover is just sick. I love that. That old school style, like, tattoo art is awesome to me. So, I'm excited to actually get to read this week. Coming, like, hopefully week, whatever you want to call it. Yay! I'm excited for this. Okay, guys. So now, we have, for the upcoming, like, reading, like I said, we have That's Not My Name by Megan Lawley. We have The Vicious Lost Boys, Book 3 and 4, which is The Fae Princess and Their Vicious Darling by Nikki St. Crow. And we have Damned by Chuck Palahniuk. This is going to be quite the adventurous reading week, and I'm so freaking excited. Especially to finish We Will Break You by Gigi Sticks, because I'm still counting that as a part of the last week's one. But I'm really excited to get to these books, guys. And I know it might be a little overzealous, but I'm going to try my hardest. Now we get to do one of my other favorite parts of this little video series, which is we go to the bookshelf spinner and we add 2 books from my bookshelf to the TBR cart with this spinner. So I'm really, really excited. Let's get this next couple books picked to add to the TBR cart. And hopefully it's not something that's already been picked. Let's see. Oh, we have A Good Animal by Sarah Maurer. I believe this is like a contemporary, like, small town romance. So I'm excited to get to this one. And it was my February, book of the month for 2026. So I'm actually excited to get to this one. And it's small, so that makes it even better. Let's see here, guys. Okay, let's go for another one, shall we? What is that one? What Once Was Mine, which that is a part of the Twisted Disney series, and I'm going to be doing like a separate video vlog for that one, so I need to take that off this wheel. So we're gonna spin again, because I'm excited to make that reading vlog with the Twisted Disney series. I think I'm gonna do it next month or the month after. So we have The Intruder. Oh lordy lordy. If I would have put stuff by author on here too, that would be great. The Intruder. Is that there? Oh my god. It's gonna take me a second to find this one, y'all, so I'm gonna pause it and go look for this book. Alright, this book took me so much longer to find than it should have. So, this is The Intruder by Frida McFadden, and the reason it took me so long to freaking find it was because it was the spot. the sprayed edge sticking out and not the spine. I'm a dummy. That took me a lot longer to find than it should have. But I am excited for this one. It's, I haven't read a lot of Frida McFadden books. In fact, shoot me now, the only one I've read is The Teacher, which I did actually really enjoy that one. So I'm hoping that I will enjoy this one too. And it is going to be going on to the TBR card. Finally, it's only been sitting with me for like 6 months. Something like that. So I'm excited for this book, and I do love the sprayed edge. It says, "What is she hiding?" and it's got like blood red, like water droplets almost. So I am excited to get to this book, and it will feel good to actually read one of my special editions that just, you know, sit back here. So yay. Alright guys, so just to go over a little bit of what we had kind of going on in this video. Absolutely hated this book. It will be up for sale on my pangobooks. If it doesn't sell on there within like the next month, it will be going to my free little library. So if you're interested in it, go ahead and pick it up off my pangobooks, which will be linked down below. And then I am super excited to be finishing I Will Break You by Gigi Sticks. This book is freaking awesome. Zero is an amazing ghosty daddy, and I'm very happy. And I can't wait to get through this book in the next couple days. And then we have my next little chunk of to be read books, which is the book club that I joined on Fable. This is their book of the month, and that's Not My Name by Megan Lawley, so I'm excited to get to that one. We have Vicious Lost Boys at 3 and 4. Excited to finish out this series because Peter Pan retelling and Winnie, I need to find out what happened to Winnie. And then we have The Breakfast Club in Hell, which is Damned by Chuck Palahniuk, the writer of Fight Club. So excited to get to this one. And then I am also excited to be adding these two books to my TBR cart, which is A Good Animal by Sarah Mauer and The Intruder by Frida McFadden. So yay guys, and I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, like, subscribe, comment, share, do all the things. Feel free to join my book clubs, which are down below, if you're interested in doing something like that. And yeah, I hope y'all have a good day.